Also, another thing I noticed is how important imagery was to him, from his iconic logo to how everyone was dressed.
I was gonna comment on like the statuesque, like the bass player with his giant like shoulder pads, and I was just like, that is an image I need.
It is time.
Hey guys, welcome to Galaxy Jams Reacts. We're here with our very special guest, Peat Rains from Bred Raptors. Today we're going to be listening to Prince. This is a live track, live at Paisley Park in 1999, but this track was originally released in 1986. This is Prince with his song Kiss. Oh, that outfit.
We love.
What year was this? What era of Prince is this?
Music 1986. This is 1999.
Hey, I was born that year.
You were born? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Old.
Oh my god.
Right.
They haven't even gotten into it yet. There's like a wall of sound.
There's so much.
That is a sexy Warwick bass.
The bass, yeah.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh
my gosh.
He's just like, I don't care.
It says, I gotta do my thing. Ooh, those horns.
You see that? He's just like, such a classic.
All right. He is such a showman.
He really
Yeah.
is. Honestly,
just got
and
down.
may I say, his accessories are on point.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think it's like the newer incarnation of like James Brown mixed with himself,
Certainly.
and also Michael Jackson, all in like one bundle.
And I also like how good the video looks for the time, and then how good it sounds too. Like the audio
Sounds
quality
great.
sounds great.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, this looks high def for 1999.
Right. We were watching a Led Zeppelin song from like 1973 when they were playing at Madison Square Garden, and it sounded great. And it's so crazy how
And the camera work and everything
Yeah,
was like so
really.
HD. It was
yeah, it was like
incredible.
HD camera. Even though I'm sure someone came in and remastered it, but this
Right.
probably isn't the case here.
Yeah, no, not at
So
all.
is this after the time that he was just the symbol? Because I remember that happened for a couple years in the 90s.
Yeah, this is after.
As a young teen, I was very wrapped up into that story, so I needed some
Right.
kind of closure.
Well, it was because of
It
his
had some-
record contract, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah. No, I think that he went back to Prince. It was like, I think it was somewhere in like the mid 90s, and then he went back right before 2000, like around this time, I think. But I know like the Warner Bros. Didn't even want to release this song really, and
Right.
it became like one of his biggest hits, and he
What?
just kept pushing through. He was just like,
It's crazy how that happens.
I was going to say, why didn't they want to release the song? Do you know
they just
anything?
didn't think that
They
it
didn't
was
think
gonna
it'd
do
be
well. Yeah,
like a
they
hit.
they didn't like it. You know, I mean, he was just like, I'm Prince. We're releasing this.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a long list of like shitty like executive decisions that have been made by people who don't play music in the music industry.
Right.
They're like, it makes no sense.
Right.
I mean, I don't even know what they would have said.
I don't hear a hit here. It's not the Macarena.
That bass.
Everybody wave your hand. Come on. One time.
Being in Prince's band would be so intimidating. I would fuck up constantly.
I love how laid back that guitar tone is.
Wait a minute now.
The crowd control.
Oh, that whole room is like in the palm of his hand right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
His 5 o'clock shadow is so deliberate. I can't get over it.
Yeah.
It's manicured.
Okay, I don't want to sound like an old guy, but it's so nice to see a crowd without phones.
Yeah,
It's
no one's on
yeah.
TikTok.
fucking nice, man. Just, you can see
110%.
the people. That's Steve Harvey? That was Steve Harvey.
Nice.
Epic, you know?
Epic.
It's a nice, short, sweet jam that's
Oh,
so
but he's
iconic.
such a great multi instrumentalist too, because I know when he does his recording, he plays a lot of the instrument parts and everything while he's recording. So I always respect that in him too. But him slinging that bass off, I was like, "Oh, my baby!"
It made me hurt. Like, I hurt for that bass.
He's like, "I have 100."
Yeah, he's like,
million of those.
don't worry, I'll replace it.
Well,
I
that
have
was his
100
whole
of them.
thing, was
You're
that he
right,
was
right.
just, he would constantly like throw his instruments and break
yeah.
them. There's
didn't
that
give a
story
shit.
about how he borrowed like this very nice instrument when he was on a late night talk show, and he just like threw it up and destroyed it.
Oh.
And the guy's like, "What the hell, man?"
Hey, you were supposed to return that.
yeah,
But because he's Prince, he just gets away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only be Prince and get away with it, I assume.
I would let Prince throw an instrument of mine.
Well, he would probably just get you like 10 more.
Or
Here's 10 more.
he would
to
just
sing.
have
That's exactly what happened. Is like there was a big like viral uproar, like, "Hey, like don't do that to that guy," and then he's like, "Don't get me in trouble with Prince. I'm scared of him too."
he'd just be
Prince
like,
just sent him a bunch of instruments.
he'd just be like, have my people talk to your people,
Yeah.
and then his people just have a bag of cash, so they just give you, and then you're like, I'm okay
Can
now.
you imagine Prince's people though? Like this, they would be
They
like
If somebody-
fearsome.
came out
They'd be
of
fearsome.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory like staff. It would be so bizarre.
And it's just like, you have this whole like woman crew that he always has on there, and they're all dressed with the lace and everything like that. You've seen the whole like Charlie Murphy,
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle thing about the pancakes, right, in the basketball game. Oh, yeah, it's phenomenal.
Okay,
If we have
okay.
time at the end, I'll just play it.
I got
but
you.
Oh, that's great.
it's
But
such
can
a
you
great
imagine
thing.
his tour rider?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
what,
Oh,
like back
I
in the
would-
day, like
I
the
would love to
crazy
know what's
shit he
on
would
that
have had.
rider.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would love to see that. I'm sure there's probably a copy of it somewhere on the internet now.
That's true.
We had Neil Evans from Dopapod on the show, and his band is now on tour with Parliament Funkadelic, and he said that
Yes.
they literally have like an entire entourage of people, like 15 to 20 people deep, that just roll like wherever they go.
I can
They have
imagine.
like this whole thing of people that go with them.
He was like, they're all related.
Yeah, it's like a whole
for
family.
sure.
you
It's a
know?
It's a whole
Family.
family affair.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. And also another thing I noticed is how important imagery was to him, from, his iconic logo to how everyone was dressed. To,
Yeah, I was gonna comment on like the statuesque, like
Right.
the bass player with his giant like shoulder pads, and I was just like, that is an image I need.
I feel like social media ruined a lot of larger than life personas, because people, are so intimate, and, everyone wants to see like what
Right.
you're doing all day. But
Right.
back then it wasn't that. Like, you only saw Prince like
They're
in a
so
magazine.
much more inaccessible back then, and
Exactly.
now you can message your favorite singer on Instagram if you really wanted to, and they might reply.
Right. Or they're like, oh, I was in the shower today. Here's what I look like. Right. But it wasn't like that before. So you only got to see them like when you saw them in concert. And their
Or-
image was so carefully curated.
Right.
Or like a paparazzi guy snapped a photo
Right.
off of them
Right.
stumbling out of some bar at 4 a.m.
Right. And also I noticed that their lights were cool, and I know especially like, you know, they probably could afford it, but even bands that were big and that could afford it, they didn't jump on like the have a great light show bandwagon, you know,
Right.
until much later.
Definitely awesome performer.
Hey guys, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. Thanks for watching that React video. If you want us to listen to your favorite song, be sure to message us on Facebook. We may include it in our next video. We also do a live improv jam stream. Be sure to check out the schedule on our socials of when we're going to stream next. And if you want to hear what we sound like, just give us 30 seconds.